The Taunus is a mountain range in Hesse, Germany, located north of Frankfurt. The tallest peak in the range is the 878 meters high Großer Feldberg. Other notable peaks are the Kleiner Feldberg and the Altkönig. The Taunus range spans the districts of Hochtaunuskreis, Main-Taunus, Rheingau-Taunus, Limburg-Weilburg, and Rhein-Lahn. The range is known for its geothermal springs and mineral waters that formerly attracted members of the European aristocracy to its spa towns. The car line for Taunus is named after it. Description: it is a relatively low range, with smooth rounded mountains covered with forest. The Taunus is bounded by the river valleys of the Rhine, Main and Lahn rivers, and it is part of the Rhenish Slate Mountains. On the opposite side of the Rhine, the Taunus range is continued by the Hunsrück. For geographical, ecological and geological purposes, the Taunus is divided in three parts. Pre-Taunus in the south, next to the cities of Frankfurt im Main and Wiesbaden. This section is mainly made up of old sedimentary rocks with phyllite, greenschist and muscovite. The rocks are often given greenish hue by the presence of epidote and chlorites. High Taunus, the central region of the range where the highest peaks are found. Its geological composition includes slates, quartzite and sandstones. Back Taunus at its northern end is the biggest part by area. The geological materials that compose it include greywacke, claystones and siltstones. The Taunus range originated during the Devonian period. The geological composition of the mountains was formed in a region covered by an ancient sea that was a few hundred kilometers wide and mainly made up of phyllite, greenschist, gneiss, slates and sandstone. Summits: Großer Feldberg, Hochtaunuskreis. Being the highest point in the range, it provides the scenario for the Feldberg Rennen hill climbing and rallying contests. It should not be confused with the Feldberg in the Black Forest. Kleiner Feldberg, Hochtaunuskreis. It has an observatory on the summit. Altkönig, Hochtaunuskreis. It has the remains of a late Iron Age hill fort near the summit. Walesburg, Hochtaunuskreis. Glaskopf, Hochtaunuskreis. Ferdskopf, Hochtaunuskreis. Kolbenberg, Hochtaunuskreis. Klingenkopf, Hochtaunuskreis. Sangelberg, Hochtaunuskreis. Ferdskopf, Hochtaunuskreis. Weisserberg, Hochtaunuskreis. Vorlerberg, Hochtaunuskreis. Großer Eichwald, Hochtaunuskreis. Roskopf, Hochtaunuskreis. Kaltherberg, Rheingau-Taunus-Kreis. Hohe Wurzel, Rheingau-Taunus-Kreis. Hohe Kanzel, Rheingau-Taunus-Kreis. Allgartesang, Rheingau-Taunus-Kreis. Erbacherkopf, Rheingau-Taunus-Kreis. Steinkopf, Hochtaunuskreis. Kubert-Kreis, Limburg-Weilburg at Weilrod-Hasselbach. Steinkopf, Wetterau-Kreis. History: the Roman limes was built across the Taunus. The Saalburg, a restored Roman castellum, now houses a museum. After the fall of the limes, the Alemanni settled in the range, and for this reason there are some Alemannic cemeteries in the southern foothills of the Taunus. This area of the Taunus became part of the Frankish Confederation of Germanic tribes after the Battle of Tolbiac around 500 AD. In past centuries, the Taunus became famous among aristocrats for its therapeutic hot springs. Certain towns in the area, such as Bad Homburg-vor-der Hohe with its Kurpark, have geothermal spas that were formerly renowned. Other spa towns in the Taunus range are Bad Schwalbach, mentioned in documents dating back to the 16th century, Bad Ems, one of the most reputed therapeutic spas in Germany since the 17th century, as well as Bad Weilbach, where a spring reached wide fame for some time. By the 19th century, the most famous spa towns in the area were Wiesbaden, Bad Homburg-vor-der Hohe, Bad Nauheim and Bad Soden am Taunus. Gallery.